Daniel felt lost. He wandered through the park, his mind racing with thoughts of uncertainty and fear. The future seemed like a vast uncharted territory, and he was without a map. He had just finished college. He needed a job. He searched and searched. Each job posting felt like a lifeline, but none seemed to fit. The pressure was mounting and the weight of expectations was heavy on his shoulders. Every day felt the same. He sent out resumes, he went on interviews, but nothing felt right. Doubt crept in. Was he good enough? The rejections were starting to take a toll on his confidence, making him question his worth and abilities. Would he ever find his place? The city seemed so vast, and he felt like a small, insignificant part of it. The dreams he once had now seemed distant and unattainable. One evening, Daniel felt overwhelmed. The weight of his worries was too much to bear alone. He called his grandma, a source of constant love and wisdom. Her voice was a beacon of hope in his stormy sea of thoughts. She listened patiently as he poured out his worries. Her gentle presence was comforting, and he felt a sense of relief just by sharing his burden. When he was done, she spoke softly. Her words were like a soothing balm to his troubled soul. "Daniel," she said, "remember Proverbs 3:5-6? Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." Her words resonated deeply, giving him a renewed sense of hope and direction. Daniel knew the verse well. It was one of those verses that had been etched into his memory from a young age. He had heard it countless times growing up, especially during those quiet moments with his grandmother. "Trust in the Lord with all your heart," Grandma recited, her voice steady and reassuring. "And lean not on your own understanding," she would continue, her eyes filled with wisdom and love. "In all your ways submit to him," she emphasized, her hands gently clasping his. "And he will make your paths straight." Her words were like a soothing balm to his soul. Her words brought a sense of calm to Daniel's heart. He felt a warmth spread through him, a reminder of those cherished moments. He realized he had been trying to figure everything out himself, burdening himself with worries and doubts. He had been leaning on his own understanding, and it was exhausting. The weight of his own expectations had been too much to bear. He decided to trust God more. In that moment he felt a sense of release, a newfound peace that he hadn't felt in a long time. Letting go of control was not easy for Daniel. He was used to planning everything. But he started small. Each day he would take a moment to surrender his job search to God. He would pray, "God, I trust you to guide me. Lead me to the right opportunity." As he did this, he felt a weight lifting. He realized that he didn't have to have all the answers. He just had to trust God's plan. Weeks turned into months. The days seemed to blend together, each one filled with anticipation and hope. Daniel found himself in a season of waiting, a time where patience was tested and faith was deepened. Daniel continued to trust God. He spent many hours in reflection, walking through nature and finding solace by the river. These moments of quiet contemplation strengthened his resolve. He kept applying for jobs, he kept praying. Each application was a step of faith, each prayer a conversation with God. Daniel knew that his efforts were not in vain, even if the results were not immediate. Then one day, he received a call. It was unexpected, yet it felt like a divine appointment. The voice on the other end brought news that could change everything. It wasn't like the other calls. This job felt different, it felt right. There was a sense of peace and excitement that Daniel hadn't felt before. It was as if all the waiting had led to this moment. Daniel went through the interview process. Each step felt guided, each interaction filled with purpose. He felt a calm assurance that this was where he was meant to be. He felt God's peace every step of the way. The anxiety that once plagued him was replaced with a profound sense of trust. He knew that whatever the outcome, he was in God's hands. Finally, he got the job offer. It was more than just a job, it was a testament to his faith and perseverance. The offer was everything he had hoped for and more. It was perfect for him. The role aligned with his skills and passions, and the company culture felt like a perfect fit. It was as if the job had been tailor-made for him. It was better than he could have imagined. The journey had been long and challenging, but the destination was worth every moment of waiting and trusting. Daniel learned a powerful lesson. He realized that trusting God's plan, even when the path is unclear, brings a peace that surpasses understanding. Trusting God in uncertain times brings peace and hope. It allows us to let go of our fears and anxieties, knowing that we are not alone in our journey. Let go of control, trust God's timing, and take steps in faith. Each step, no matter how small, is a step towards the fulfillment of His promises. God is always with you. In every season, through every challenge, His presence is constant. Trust in His plan and you will find peace and purpose.